Hey everyone, it's Stamp Ventures with Shauna, here with Snugs, my assistant Moose, here to do a video for you tonight, a tutorial. It's Tuesday, December 12th today. So if you're watching this on December 12th, then it's about 8 p.m. It's live. If it's after that, you're probably catching the recording. And tonight I'm going to be sharing with you how to make this little treat package to hold two chocolates in it. These are the Merci chocolates. And I'll get started with that in just a few minutes. I'll let people hop on and say hello and tell us where they're from if they get a chance to do that. And I'm gonna get things synced up here with my iPad. Hopefully the comments will show up for me today. They did last time, so I had to figure out that I had to turn it sideways. That was kind of a strange thing, but I don't know. Not sure why. My comments weren't coming across when I had my iPad the horizontal way. It just seemed to be only vertical that they showed up. Okay, now just looking to see. Don't know if I'm really getting all of the information that I should be, because it's just showing me the screen, but nothing else is coming across. Swipe left to reveal comments and reactions. Well, I did that. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to be able to see information. Somebody out there just say hello, and I'll see if your comment comes across my screen here. Comments on. Doesn't seem to be. Okay, well, I'm sorry. If you have a question, type it in, and I'll go through the comments and whatnot afterwards. I thought I had this figured out. Last week, all I had to do was turn my iPad sideways, and it was fine. But not this week. They've added a whole new dimension again to this. One of these days, we'll figure it out. Okay, so starting with today's weather word, that would be winter. Yeah, just downright minus 12 or 13, but then with a bit of a wind, it felt like minus 20 today, and those are in Celsius measurements there for people who are tuning in from the States. And our funny today, if you're really getting tired of work and you want to be able to, do things, get ready for Christmas, and you just want to be able to leave work for a while, Elf has this recommendation. Is that his name? Elf. Yeah, I think that is. Here's his advice. Sing Christmas songs at work until they send you home. So, there you go. You don't have to hang around work. Just start singing, and then there we go. All right. So, I am going to be doing a draw at the very end of this video, and inside this tin can here are the names of all the people that have placed orders of $50 or more with me since the start of September, and they will get a choice of the Perfectly Plaid bundle or the Advent Calendar Christmas Countdown. That's what it's called. Christmas Countdown Advent Calendar Project Kit. So that'll be at the very, very end. Oh, yay! I'm starting to get messages now. Oh, hi, Sue, and hi, Tracy, and hi, Deb. Oh, I don't know why it took so long for my iPad to kick in with the messages, but there they are. Okay, so we'll get started with the little treat package. This is cute. It'd be nice to a nice little project that you could make and then set this at everybody's place setting for a Christmas dinner. It might be a nice little gift for Valentine's Day too. There are so many things that you could use this for, and it's super easy. You need 2 pieces of paper. The cardstock piece, I'll tell you the measurements here. The cardstock is 7 1/4 inches long, and then it is 2 inches wide. And then you need to do some scoring. And let's see, I'm going to turn it around, make the scoring be at the end closest to 0 here. So you score at 1 inch, at 3 and an eighth, so that's just like an eighth past the 3-inch mark, and 3 and a half. So those 3 spots are where you're going to score. Sorry, and I was off of the camera there. And then the piece of designer paper is, I'll tell you the long way first, because that's what I did with the first one, 6 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. And there's no scoring on this because you're just going to wrap it around the project. The designer paper is a little bit more flexible and can easily wrap around. It doesn't need to be scored for this. So with the piece of cardstock that you've scored at those places that I mentioned, you're going to use a tag topper punch. And we have 2 in our catalog, and the person that shared this idea with me to begin with, here Snugs, I need you to move out of the way a little bit now. She used this scalloped tag topper punch. That's on page 186 in our catalog. But I decided to try it with this newer tag topper called the Delightful Tag Topper. And I think it's nice with this one as well. But either of them would work if you've got them in your stash. The main difference between the 2 of them, besides the design at the top, is that the Delightful Tag... Whoa! Sorry! Okay, just be careful. Watch out for the camera as you're flinging the catalog around. The thing with the Delightful Tag Topper Punch is that you have options in your widths that you're putting through the punch. So you can have a 1-inch strip of paper, a 1.5-inch strip, or a 2-inch strip. And ours today is 2 inches, where with the other scallop tag topper punch, it's just 2 inches. There aren't the other choices and guides for the width. So make sure you measure your paper out with those measurements that I gave you before you punch it, because once you punch it, it's going to change the length of it slightly. It takes off about, I don't know what that is, like about 1/8 of an inch off of each end. And you're going to just slide both ends in. And whew, that's noisy. Okay, so once you've punched both of those ends, then this part here where there's these 2 closely set score lines, you're going to fold there. So fold, and it kind of makes it squares it off at the bottom. And then this top one, you're going to fold like this. Now, before I get ahead of myself, there's a few things that I need to remember about this little pouch. First of all, I don't want to glue this front part down right away because I want to be able to put my designer paper underneath it so that it just tucks nicely under that fold. So maybe what I'll do is I'll glue my designer paper down right now in that area before I forget. And on the back of the designer paper, I just used some of this tear and tape so that that when I go to close it up at the end, it will be held very firmly. The tear and tape is good and strong. Okay, so there's that. Okay, I think I'm good. I think now, if I remember correctly, I should be able to glue this front flap down. And to glue this down, I actually am going to use a little bit of the tear and tape just to get the strength so that it doesn't want to pop up. Sometimes when a piece is folded like this, its tendency is to want to pop back into the flat piece that it started. All right, so there's that. we're almost done. This is how quick these things are. Okay, so the chocolates in here are Merci, oh, I didn't say that very well, Merci chocolates. And so you just grab 2 of those. These ones that I got are like assorted flavors. So this one's like coffee and cream, and this one is almonds. Yeah. And the person who gave me this idea, she had taken and I think done a little bit of snail adhesive just at the back here, this bottom part of the chocolate holder. But she really, like, I had to work really, really hard to pull my chocolate out and eat it. So I thought, okay, I wanted the chocolate to stay in there, but I don't want to make it really difficult for people to get to the chocolate. So I grabbed my snail and just went along the bottom there, that square fold, just in the, feel like the lighting is not very good here. Okay, and then slip those in like that, and there, that holds them in nicely. But and actually, look at that, I'm holding it upside down and they're not coming out, but I think they're still easier to pry out than if you do the whole back of the piece of chocolate. Okay, here we go. All right, hey to Jean from North Dakota, and Judy, thanks for stopping by. Hi Sue, if you're still there. All right, I'm gonna close this up and kind of pull this tight around so that it holds it in place. It's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, I have this feeling, am I forgetting something? I don't think so. Hopefully. There we go. Okay. There, yeah, and that just holds it nice and firmly, snugly along the edges. You can pull it a little bit. And then to decorate it, 2 things. First of all, this little brass, would you say? Sort of brass, antique-y looking flower was from the Bird Ballad Trinkets. And they have like 4 cute little trinkets in there. There's keys, and there's a leaf, and there's a little bow. And then I found a little flower, and it was just the perfect size. It covered up that hole, but you might have something else that you could cover up a hole with too. That sounds kind of weird, doesn't it? Covering up a hole. Okay, we'll just forget I said that. Okay, so and then this is one way to do the ribbon. Just tie it once around, and super easy and quick. But if you want to get a little bit fussier and cuter, you can take your ribbon. This is what is this called? Polka dot tulle ribbon or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty cute. It's nice and soft too. So you can put it through front to back, and then you can grab another smaller piece of twine, or I happen to find some of this old ribbon, this narrow gold. It's not in our catalog anymore, but I still had a little bit left on the spool, and I thought, well, this would be nice because the gold in it coordinates with the bits of gold that are in the designer paper. So, and those of you who know me know that I turn my projects upside down when I tie my bows, because my tails of my bows always end up pointing in the wrong direction. So if I start upside down, then it'll end in the right way. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm all thumbs tonight. Okay, almost there. And as soon as I'm done tying this up, we can get on with the draw, the customer appreciation draw. Okay, so there's that, and finish the bow. You can do this, Shauna. All right, Snugs, cheer me on. There we go. Okay, all right. So yeah, just another way of finishing off the project, either just one single half knot at the top or the bow around the wider ribbon like that. And cute little things that these would you can throw into a stocking. The other thing that would work really well is you could pick up a Christmas mug and you could tuck this in the mug, some chocolate to go with the tea or coffee, that kind of thing. So super quick and easy, and something you might be able to use for little treats. Okay, so I'll move some stuff out of the way here. We're going to get on with our draw, and as I mentioned earlier, this is the draw, my appreciation draw for everybody who had placed an order of $50 or more, and if the order was like $100, their name went in here twice, and if it was $150, it went in 3 times, etc. And there are 64 names in my tin here, and just to remind you, the name of the person, or the person whose name is drawn, they have their choice of picking the perfectly plaid bundle, the stamp set, and the coordinating punch, or their other choice is the Christmas countdown, the Advent calendar project kit. So we need, okay, Snugs, they can't see you. You need to do, can you do a drum roll? Can you, oh yeah, that's, okay, here we go. There, well, I guess kind of when I'm shaking this, it kind of makes like its own little drum roll. It's kind of noisy. All right. And so this is, okay, I'm gonna hold the tin. I'm over here in this direction, so I'm holding the tin that way, so you know that I am not looking in there. I cannot see at all which one I'm gonna pick, and there we go. I've got one in my hand, and it's a peacock colored ornament, and it says Sharon. Oh my goodness. So congratulations. This is Sharon, and she lives in Nokomis, Saskatchewan, and I'm so happy that she has won my draw tonight, and I'm going to be in touch with you, Sharon. I don't think Sharon is on Facebook, but I will be in touch with you, and you get to choose one of those prizes. So yay, that's so exciting, and thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to see my projects tonight. And just trying to think, I think I should be able to do a project next week. Hopefully I'll be back on Tuesday night. This week I couldn't on Tuesday because we were playing bells at the Carol Festival. And so yeah, I think I'll have one more video before Christmas. Oh, and you know what I should show you really quickly is I'm going to start a new customer appreciation board, and there will be 2 new choices with the $50 orders. So the first choice is, some of you have seen this and already know this bundle. It's the Butterfly Gala bundle, the stamp set, and the coordinating punch. That will be the first choice. And then the second choice is something from the new spring catalog. There it is. There's the spring catalog. And if you're wanting one, let me know, because I've got them here now. And the second choice for the prize is the Parisian Beauty stamp set and the dies that go with it. And look at these dies. There's an intricate die of the Eiffel Tower, and then there is just the framelit that can cut out the stamped Eiffel Tower. And then it's kind of hard to read these because they're backwards, but this is amour. I know I'm not very good at speaking French. I think that's love. And merci. Oh, like the chocolates. I could totally use this merci with, oh my gosh, I just realized that. Yeah, okay. And then there's swirls, and this framelit cuts out the fleur-de-lis here. So lots of exciting things coming up. And yeah, I showed you the cover of the spring catalog. That's all I'm allowed to show you right now. But I also have my celebration brochures here as well. So lots of exciting things coming up. So thanks again for tuning in, everyone, and have a great rest of the week. Talk to you next week. Bye for now.